Are you in shock right now?
Well, do me a favor. Can you, they're working on him right now.
Okay.
I need you to go with this deputy, have her seat in her car. She's going to hang out with you. Okay. I'll get
Okay. All right. You need my hand? No.
Hold on, real quick. We're going to search you, okay? Just hold on to your hand real fast, okay?
What's he done?
I don't know yet, ma'am. I just got here. Okay?
I'm a murderer.
See, listen to me. You're not under arrest right now. You're being detained, okay? While we investigate.
No, you should arrest me. I killed my husband.
Then when I tried to kill you.
What was that?
He just got me.
Oh, I'm shooting at somebody. She's driving. She just shot him.
On September the 8th of 2021, Santa Rosa officers respond to a residence twice in a short span of time in regards to a dispute between a wife, Bree Kuhn, and her husband, Collins Turner. When Santa Rosa officers arrived in both occasions, they found no evidence of harm on either of them. Chief Petty Officer Bree Kuhn is convicted and sentenced to life in prison for murdering her husband Colin Turner while he was on the phone with 911 dispatch.
Sheriff's Office, emergency.
Hi, can I have a police officer?
Okay. What's going on?
My husband pushed me up against a wall, threw me on the floor, and he's trying
Is your husband still there?
Yes.
Okay. Does anyone have any weapons?
No, there's guns in the house, but no.
But nothing in anyone's hands?
No.
Has anyone been drinking or using drugs?
No.
And what's your first and last name?
Bree Kuhn.
Okay, ma'am, where are you in the house?
I'm in, like, the kitchen master bedroom with my,
104.
my older son.
I'm sorry, you're in the master bedroom?
Yeah, with my 4-year-old.
Where's your husband?
He was in my daughter's room.
Okay.
Lady, are you okay?
Okay. Are you able to stay in that room until the deputies get there?
Well, yes, but I don't want him to take my daughter. If he's going to throw me
by
around
yourself in the room?
With him. With my son.
You're with your son and he's with your daughter.
Yeah.
What kind of car does he drive?
A red truck.
Okay.
How are we doing this? Gonna come inside? Come in the garage?
We'll talk to one down here, then I'm assuming that's your wife, or the other half, you want to say what they call this?
Wife, yeah.
We, talk to you guys separate. His daughter probably go inside, or one of us go inside and talk to you.
Yeah, I put my big dog in the side room.
Okay.
But point you down. She's got a shotgun and her pistol in the bedroom with her.
Okay.
And my pistol is on the dashboard of my truck. I'll put it there all pretty for you.
Okay, you stay out here, man.
I'm still running. There's a little dog running around. She wants to go all the way to the wall and then turn right.
Her name's Bree?
Her name's Bree. She's got both the kids in there with her.
All right. Do me a favor and lift your shirt up a little bit.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, fix your key. Okay, I seen something sticking out.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was a key or what was going on
I
over there.
put on nice shorts with no pockets.
Okay. So why don't you give me a rundown on what happened during your argument?
All right. So, you want a summary or you want my detailed notes?
I want you to tell me what happened and why she called us.
So, she called you right now because she figured out that I want to take my kids to my parents' house in Georgia for her and I to have more from me. I guess me to have a break from her. A little bit of backstory. In March, she tried to kill herself and did inpatient. After she was inpatient and then she was outpatient group for a while, she got kicked out of that group and then went back in, paper acted a second time for suicidal ideations, and there she was diagnosed with borderline personality disorder. Are you familiar?
Mm-hmm.
So she was diagnosed with borderline personality disorder in March or April. Got kicked out of her first therapy group, got kicked out of her second therapy group, and she skipped her last 2 individual therapies.
Okay. Well, what leads us to what's going on today? Because that's not being rude, but that's irrelevant to what's going on right now as far as she called us.
Yeah, so about 11 o'clock last night, she wanted to watch TV in the bedroom while again, the kids were sleeping in there. I didn't want her to, because we were all sleeping. And she got mad and stormed out to the living room and watched TV out there. Tried to talk to her out there. She told me to go away, so I went back in the bedroom. 10 minutes later, she comes in the bedroom and says, "Get out." I say, "No." She says, "Now." I say, "No." So she lays down in the bed with the other three of us and turns on the TV. So, for context, we normally watch it at 10. She turned it at 30 until like 1 a.m. I turned it down a couple times. Eventually said, "Look, if you don't turn it down, I'm going to turn the Wi-Fi off to this TV." And she turned it up. So I turned the Wi-Fi off to that TV. She said, "Really? You're going to be vindictive?" I said, "I'm not being vindictive. I want to turn it down. Because at this point, it's 12:30 or 1 a.m. or something like that. Everybody's sleeping except for you, and you want to watch. You ever watch The 100? The 100?
I've heard about it. I haven't sat down and watched it.
Explosions and people scream.
Okay.
It's not a nice, quiet, conversational show. Yeah. So anyway, she says, "I'll show you vindictive," and goes out in the living room and puts around for a while, and then comes back and puts on like a rap pop music station on her phone, blasting that, and she goes butt to sleep. I'm laying there with kids, and that was about 1. At about 1:30, or 1:47, I think, I'm like laying there wide awake, and at that point, she was snoring, so I'm like, all right, fuck this. And I would have gone to the couch before, but she wouldn't let me take the kids, and I don't really trust her with the kids when she's like this. So she was sleeping, so I took I grabbed my 4-year-old, or I went out to pee, took my 4-year-old to the couch, and then she woke up and started yelling at me again. So, "What are you doing? I'm taking the kids to the couch." "You aren't."
Okay. So what happened today causing her to pick the phone up and call? I guess she called 911. I didn't look.
She found out I was I was packing my car.
That's what the upset was?
Yes.
That you're going to Georgia to see their grandparents?
Yep.
And your parent?
Yeah, they're my parents.
Okay. And your kid's grandparent, actually?
Yep.
Okay. And she didn't and is she was she allowed to go? Like, did you plan on her coming?
No, I didn't plan on her coming.
Okay, you're just going to do it, take a break?
Yeah.
And they're your kids, right?
They're my kids.
Okay, y'all are married, had kids?
Married.
They're your blood?
They're both of our kids, and then I have a stepdaughter who's probably going to be here in about 45 minutes from school.
Okay.
And my stepdaughter is fully hers legally, and her dad lives in Alabama, but he doesn't have any legal control. And she told me before, if Kylie's my 12-year-old, she said, I can't stop you from taking the little kids because they're yours, but if you take my 12-year-old, I will press charges on you. So I have to leave the 12-year-old with you to be borderline. So after she had said, "I'll show you vindictive" last night, I thought she meant she came in and put the music on. I figured out, found this morning my laptop was missing. So I'm looking all around the house for it, and finally, wait a minute, the dishwasher was running all night. Put my fucking MacBook in the dishwasher. It's a $2,500 computer. And then
it's unfortunate.
Cut me off from all the credit cards she has control over. She's the primary breadwinner in the family. And yeah, I said, you washed my $2,500 computer because I turned off your show? No, because you controlled my access to the Wi-Fi. That's also not a legitimate reason.
Sure.
So this is the start, I guess, culmination of a long, bad path.
Okay.
And it's not healthy for the kids to be around it. She's made repeated comments to the kids, the 3 and 4-year-old, since, today. So the police are coming to save us because Daddy hurt Mommy. No. First of all, I didn't. Second of all, you don't tell a child that.
Sure.
Was at any point in time did it get physical?
I told you I tried to grab my daughter last night, and she got physical and stopped me. So I backed off at that point because that kind of allegation is the last thing I need. So right here.
The bags.
What bags? Oh, they're in my truck because I'm not leaving the kids with you.
So basically, I don't know if it's bad news or good news for you. Y'all are married. They're your kids, and you said your stepdaughter?
Yep.
So that's her kid?
I don't know. Do I have legal rights?
Not unless you went to court and took over guardianship with her.
So that's the real thing. If I took my stepdaughter with me, she could press charges.
If If he doesn't have is that correct? If he didn't go to court and get legal guardianship over...
Because technically the actual father is going to be the baby daddy's sperm donor, whatever you want to call him.
Yeah.
So
he's not in the picture, but if he didn't go to court, then there's nothing we can do. Now, your blood kids, naturally.
That's going to be civil. We're not going to get them
Yeah,
in the middle
I can't take the kid from her and give him to you. Can't take him to you and give him to her. So nothing I can do about that. Civil.
She wants to take the kids, and you want to take the kids. We're not going to get in the middle of
Nope.
it, but you guys aren't going to argue about it, especially while we're here. What happened today, real quick? I know you're talking about the own partner.
Long story short, she went into a
just this morning
borderline rage last night, and it's continuing to now. She figured out I was trying to take my kids.
Georgia.
Give space between the two of us, not take the fucking kids away from her.
Yeah.
I'm the primary caretaker of the kids, the only caretaker of the kids. So
he wants to go to Georgia to his parents, which is their grandparents.
Yeah,
without her because he wants to take a break, not to live there to remove the kids from her.
I get it. Well, that's y'all's business.
Yep.
We're not going to dive far into it. I just basically we're here because she called us.
Can I get my children's stuff out of this truck?
We can't stop you from doing anything. Y'all are married. Only thing we can stop you from is being violent towards each other, because then you'll go to jail for violence. Okay, but that's y'all's stuff, y'all's truck. Y'all are married. I don't care if it's just your name on it or just her name on it. It's y'all's stuff. You're married. It's called marital properties. I can't control the kids. Like I said, the laptop, it's marital property, man. It sucks, but...
Oh, I know. If I didn't already know that, I would have called you guys then.
Yeah. And there's not a whole lot we can do with it. If she wants to go in there and get the crap out of the truck, can't stop her. You can't physically, grab her, because that's going to be a problem. You don't have to get the key. No.
But that's not going to help anything either. So it's one of those quick pulls,
Yep.
Well, love to. And if it weren't for all her mental health issues and diagnoses and suicide attempts, then I'd walk away and let her have the kids and have space that way. But I'm not going to leave toddlers or somebody that tried to kill themselves twice over the last 6 months.
That's up to you, man.
I know.
And before I get too far from the tangent, nothing physical. You guys just arguing back and forth verbally.
Yeah, I told him I went to my daughter, my wife and my daughter were both sleeping in bed last night, and I went to pick up my daughter to take her to the couch with me and my son, and my wife woke up and just did one of these over my daughter.
So you couldn't pick her up?
Protecting the ball with a fumble. I was like, "Are you serious right now?" And then I backed away.
Okay.
And nobody pushing anybody, nobody
No.
trying to hit anybody. Any reason why she would say maybe that you did batter her?
Because she has borderline personality disorder, and it's a textbook thing for people with that disorder to do is make false allegations.
I get it. Okay. You want to fill out a statement at all with me? You don't have to. You just have to offer it. You want to fill out a witness statement?
Yeah, I'd love to fill out a witness statement.
I'll get you one.
Marital property, man, and nothing I can do about your laptop, your truck. Pretty much the situations that I've seen from my experience with this is going to happen is it's going to be who crosses the line first. So it's going to be somebody's going to get mad enough, someone's going to shove, someone's going to grab, someone's going to jail. So it would be best for you to give space. I would tell her if she was standing here too, y'all need to give space. Can't make you do it. Can't make you leave. It's your house. But it's going to be the first who crosses the line,
It sucks, man.
Yeah. Well, we can't be getting too far into people's lives. I mean, if a crime occurred, yeah, good to go. But
if what? A crime occurred?
A crime occurred. So if she slapped across the face and you got claw marks and a red handprint on your cheek, that's different. You say, yeah, she slapped me. Well, I believe you. I see the handprint.
I almost wish.
So all I can tell you is there's only expectation of privacy in, bathrooms. If she started getting crazy, pick your phone up and start recording. I'd tell her the same thing. You start acting all kind of irate, put your phone up and start recording. You can record in your home, throw it on your property.
Yeah, there's no two-person consent.
It is
anything?
if you're recording voice or a secret camera. You gotta let them know you're recording them. But
okay.
But there's privacy in the bathroom. You can't do it in the bathroom.
Gotcha.
So.
Got one for you and one for Miss Bree. Here's your pen. You ever filled a statement out with us before?
Now, can we go inside and do it on the table?
I'd rather you guys stay separated for now because you guys aren't getting along.
It's probably a good call. I'll manage.
Sheriff's Office, Mexico.
Is my wife allowed to prevent me from entering?
I'm sorry. What'd you say?
Is my wife allowed to not let me come in my own house? Is that legal?
I don't. I'm not sure what you're referencing.
Oh,
Is there something happening?
My wife has locked all the doors and said I'm not allowed to come in, so I'm outside with my daughter screaming that she wants to go inside and I can't. Yeah, y'all have already been out here once today.
Yeah, and you said that now your wife is not allowing you to come outside?
Come inside, yeah?
Come inside the home?
Yeah.
Okay. And how old is the child?
She's 3. She just woke up from a nap. She's cranky.
Isn't there like another child home as well?
Yeah.
Is that right?
My
Another child?
4-year-old's inside. She said he's napping, and my 12-year-old stepdaughter's inside. Hey, baby.
And there's also a 12-year-old child.
Yeah, my stepdaughter. Hey, Ladybug, we're gonna go inside in a minute, okay?
Okay, we're on W out there shortly.
Thank you so much.
No problem. Bye.
Hello.
Nice to see you here.
Yes, sir, indeed. What can I do for you? I'm Deputy Lynn with Narcissism County Sheriff's Office.
Hey, my wife won't let me in my house.
Okay, is this wife?
Domestic dispute. Yep.
Okay, can I talk to you over here?
Can I
Ma'am,
have my daughter, please?
hey, can I just have you wait right there for just one moment, okay? Not right now. Hold on. Just one second. We'll get this figured out, okay? All right, so what's going on today, sir?
So she's got mental health stuff going on. I was trying to leave for Georgia to get a break from her for me and the kids earlier today, and then she called you guys. And when I was talking to you guys, she took my photo ID, all my access to money and everything, and then took the kids inside and locked me out. So I've been locked outside in my driveway for the last couple hours.
Do you live here?
What's that?
Do you live here?
Yeah, we're co-owners. We both.
Okay.
So I've been on the phone with family advocacy through the Navy and all that most of the day, so I haven't cared that I'm outside until she came outside with my daughter on the porch screaming. So I came over and she gave my daughter to me. She didn't make her stop screaming.
And what's the argument over? They put in the note something about kids going to Georgia.
Yeah, that was the most closest alligator to the boat.
Okay.
But she was mad that I turned off the Wi-Fi last night, so she washed my laptop in the dishwasher. Okay. And that's kind of like the last straw.
You guys,
so
are you guys still married?
I mean, for now, yeah.
It's still legal. It's common property.
Yep.
What's yours is hers, and hers is yours. Unfortunately.
Yeah. So she's not allowed to stop me from entering my house.
If it's your house and you still live here, by all means, you got to enter your home. However, you got to enter your home.
10-4.
Make sense?
Yeah, so she's allowed to change the locks, and I'm allowed to break a window. Is that what you're saying?
I'm not telling you to break a window. If you want to tear, I mean, it's your property. However, you got to get into your house. You got to get into your house. If it's your home and you live here and you've got your items in there, if you got to get in, however you got to get in.
You can't like escort me in, and let me in.
Well, I'm going to talk to her in just a second. We'll figure out what's going on. But
yeah. So then, anyways, back to the more recent. I'm sorry.
Okay.
She wanted to take Lainey back inside.
Okay.
Okay. Lainey started screaming that she doesn't want to go inside without Daddy. Okay. And then she wants Lainey to go inside without Daddy.
Okay.
So
here we are.
So here we are.
Okay. At any point with this argument, was it physical? Was it anybody hit, scratch, kick, bite, push, anything like that? Poke, anything even?
Nope.
Okay. So that's just basically just a verbal argument over the kids going to Georgia then. Is it a continuation from what happened earlier then? Is that fair to say?
That's a continuation of years, but yeah.
Okay. Right, but I mean, I know because I know we were out here earlier over the kid issues.
Oh yeah, this happened directly after you guys were here earlier. She locked me out.
Okay, about what time were we here earlier?
What, like 2?
2? 2 sounds good? Okay, that's fine. Okay. All right, just give me 1 second, okay? Yep. Let me talk to her and see what's going on. Do you mind if I step over? Talk to you?
No, go ahead.
Okay. Hey, so if you want to talk over here. I don't, want arguing back and forth.
No,
so.
it's fine. He's terrible hearing.
Okay, so I'm Deputy Lynn with Narcissism County Sheriff's Office, as I said earlier. So what's going on today?
Well, you guys were out here earlier.
Federal Unit 215, 10-4 check.
I'm 10-4, thank you.
He's trying to take my kids to Georgia.
Okay.
Are
they your kids or are they yours and his?
These two, well, the small ones are mine and his.
Okay. And so he's wanting to take them to Georgia?
Yeah, I was talking to him about wanting a divorce, so he said that he's going to take the kids to Georgia. And he can because we're still married.
Okay. Yeah.
We got into an argument about it. He pushed me up against the wall. He threw me onto the floor in the bathroom. And that's when I called the police earlier today.
Okay.
They came out, did, whatever they could do, which wasn't really anything.
Okay.
And then I locked him out.
Okay.
He had been in contact. Well, he had been in contact with my command.
Okay.
So he said that there's allegations of emotional abuse.
Okay.
So obviously I don't want him in there.
Okay.
You know, him and I arguing in front of the kids, so I
Okay.
locked him out. My daughter, she wakes up sometimes, like inconsolable from naps or whatever.
Sure.
And it's usually like him and I will pass her back and forth. It's kind of, you know, she's fickle. Who
Okay.
she wants better. So she woke up from the nap and...
When you say your daughter, you mean that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I had been, I had called him and texted him like, hey, you know, we should talk. This is not the path we want to go down right now.
Right.
Yeah, when she woke up like that, I brought her out here because she's used to him and I, so I brought her out here.
Okay.
So he can help calm her down. He snatched her from me and then started trying to use her to...
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
He said, you know, she doesn't want to come in the house unless Daddy's there.
Okay.
Being manipulative.
Okay.
It's not a
So,
good environment.
I don't know if you overheard what I told him. It's his house too, right? And he lives here too? So we can't lock each other out of the house. I mean, if we do, he's got every right to enter the house however he's got to enter the house.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. All right. And same thing, if you change the locks, he's got every right to get in the house however he's got to get in the house, okay?
Okay.
If he lives here, he's got property here. For the betterment of your daughter, whatever you guys got going on, you got to put aside for the kids. You see what I'm saying?
I agree, but he told me not to talk to him. So
Okay.
I'm not going to let him in the house if he's going to come in and start arguing.
But at the same time, that's leaving the child. I mean, that's kind of leaving the child out here fend for herself. Does that make sense?
Yeah, for sure. So
Okay.
I don't want him to do that.
Okay. But, I mean, I can't stop him from going inside the house.
Oh, that's fine. I just wanted him to give her to me so that she's not out here.
Okay.
They said earlier that since I didn't have any bruises, and
Okay.
there was nobody to witness
Right.
him getting physical with me,
Okay.
that they couldn't do anything.
Okay.
So I don't want
what you can do,
is I don't want him to come in and get physical with me in front of my kids.
Okay. What I'm going to tell you to do is what I tell everybody to do. You got that phone, right? That phone's got a camera on it. If at any point you feel threatened or like you're going to be harmed or anything like that. I get it. But I mean, everything's not preventable. We can't, we can't say, well, you got to stay out in the front yard for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I just
at the risk of a potential argument.
I didn't call you. I just came in.
No, I get it. But like I said, I'm letting you know. Okay. At some point, we got to put our differences aside for the kids, and we got to say, hey, look. You got a guest bedroom, I got my room, or vice versa, whatever it is. I mean, if y'all sleep in separate rooms, or maybe somebody, take a chill pill and sleep on the couch tonight.
Right, he won't
which
do that. He told me not to talk to him.
All right,
so
well,
I want to get my daughter out of the bugs and eat, if that's okay. And I have a 4-year-old.
I'm perfectly fine with that, but I mean, like I said, it's just something that we got to, I mean, if bringing your daughter inside means he gets to come inside too, that might be something where we got to say, look, let's make a compromise. If you want to come inside with her, that's fine. I'm going to go to the room, and I'm going to close the door, and I'm going to stay here, but at least, your daughter's safe, and she's not, out here in the road or whatever, or in the heat, getting bug bites or something like that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so I'm going to grab her if he...
Okay. Let me just get some information from you real quick. What's the kid's names?
Kylie.
Is it K-Y?
K-Y-L-I-E.
K-Y-L-I-E. Okay.
I'm sorry. I really have to go back in because my 4-year-old. Can I just?
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Well, if he's gonna wait out here for just a second with her, and I'll go inside if you want with you. And
I don't want him alone with her.
Okay. Well, then we can all walk back inside.
Okay.
All right.
I don't want that either.
Okay. Well, I mean that's what I'm saying. So but we need to check on a 4-year-old. We want to make sure the 4-year-old.
No, that's fine. My 12-year-old's in there. So.
Okay. All right. So what's Kylie's last name?
Kuhn. K-U-H-N.
K-U-H-N. What's the middle name?
Shouldn't have one.
We shouldn't have one. Okay. What's her date of birth?
May 22nd.
Okay.
He called you, so can you get the information from him?
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, are you not wanting to, I'm just trying to get names of the kids.
Yeah, no, I gave them to the people earlier.
Okay. All right, well, I mean,
I'm not answering.
Okay, yeah, go check them, by all means. All right. So I've got Kylie's name. What's the other child's name? Is this Kylie?
No, this is Lainey.
Okay.
Kylie's 12.
Oh, okay, all right. So what's her name? Lainey? Spell it for me.
L-A-N-E-Y.
Okay. And what's his same last name? Kuhn, K-U-H-N? Turner?
Yep.
Okay. And what's her date of birth?
August 1st of 2018.
Okay, and what's the last one of the name? I got Lainey and Kylie.
And JP. JP Turner.
It's just J and P?
Yeah, John Patrick.
That's what I need.
JP.
Okay. And Turner?
Yep.
And what's the date of birth?
April 25th, 2017.
Okay. And they all reside here in this house, too?
Yep.
Okay. So what I'm going to tell you is this. You were asking earlier, if it's your house, how do you get inside? If it's your house, you got to get inside however you get inside. Okay? I can't tell you how to get inside your own house. If you got to call a locksmith, that's fine. If you've got another way in, that's up to you. It's your property. It's your house. Okay? You got to get in how you got to get in. Okay? For the sake of the children, though, what we got to do is we got to figure something out between you two. Okay? And I understand we can't fix, all the problems in 10 minutes. Okay? But when it comes to a point, where we're standing out in the driveway with a kid and it's hot. I mean, it's a hot day. You're sweating. I'm sweating. I know she's sweating.
215,
okay.
10-4 check.
I'm 10-4. Thank you. Can you make this a 20 and link it to 104's call from earlier? I believe you had a case number. It's 8028, I believe.
10-4.
Might be a cop-out, but my wife's got borderline personality disorder, and she's nice to you.
Well, I understand.
Like
I understand.
That when you're not here.
I've met her before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We were in March?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Apologies for not recognizing
No, you're okay. You're okay. But yeah, I'm familiar with her, and like I said, it's just we got to come to a situation where the kids aren't standing in the driveway all day. You see what I'm saying? Whatever the compromise may be, if you say, look, you want the kid to come inside, I want the kid to come inside. You don't want me inside. How about this? We'll get separate rooms.
145, 10-4 check.
Like that. You see what I'm saying? We got to come to an agreement where we can all kind of be adults and say, for the betterment of the children, the children ain't standing here in the driveway all day. We got to get them inside so they don't get overheated and whatnot. Bug bites, mosquitoes, things like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean, and in the end, it's about taking care of the kids, right? We got to be adults, though. We got to step up and we got to say, hey, look, let's work something out. And maybe that's a conversation you guys need to have, is see if we can figure something out, some sort of compromise. But so we're not coming out here all the time. And I'm gonna tell you, we keep coming out here. If it turns physical at any point, somebody's gonna have to go to jail. Okay? State law requires somebody to go to jail. If somebody gets physical and there's an evidence of it, somebody's going to jail. Okay, whether it's you, whether it's her, I don't know, but
another reason I wanted to go to Georgia and why I've been happy staying out here all day. Because
they're your kids. I'm sure, like that deputy told you earlier, they're your kids. They're her kids. I can't tell you what to do, and that's a civil matter. Okay. Yep. So if you want to take the two kids and go, and she's good with it, great. If you want to take the kids and she's not good with it, well, it's possession's 9/10 of the law. Okay. Yep. You know what I'm saying? It's a civil issue, though. But if you guys are going through a divorce, make sure you get a child custody agreement of some sort, that's worked into the divorce paperwork as well, if that's the case, okay?
Yep.
I'm going to go in there and speak to her one more time. Do you have any questions for me?
So she can take my driver's license?
Does she have your driver's license?
Yeah.
Where's it at right now?
I don't know where it's at.
Okay.
When I was talking to the deputies in my garage giving a statement earlier, she came out to my truck and took my wallet. So 3 forms of ID and...
So your wallet and your driver's license are the things she's got from you right now?
Yep.
Okay. All right. I'll go in there and talk to her and ask her about them, okay? Okay. All right. Hello. I didn't want to let your dog eat out. So he says you've got his wallet and his driver's license. Do you know where those items are?
No.
Did you remove them from his truck earlier?
No, I took my American Express.
Because those are personal items, okay? So
Right,
being as those are personal items, not common shared items, okay? If we've taken them from him, that's a theft, okay?
Okay.
Does that make sense? Yeah. So if we've got those items need to be returned.
Okay.
I'm just going to tell you that, okay? That's a fair warning, okay? As far as tonight, we've got to figure out something where you guys can, maybe one of y'all can get a hotel, maybe one of y'all can agree to sleep in another room or something like that or whatever, but what we got to do is we get something figured out, that way we're not out here 10 more times tonight, you see what I'm saying?
Sure.
Okay? So, he's going to bring the kid inside the house, okay? And this is his house too. We're not going to prevent him from coming inside his house, okay?
Yeah, so you were.
Okay, alright, so this is his house. He's going to bring the kid inside the house, and we're going to get things worked out, right? So we're not coming back out here 2 more times. Because if we do come out here and somebody tells me somebody's been physical and I can find some evidence of such, i.e. red marks, bruises, scrapes, scratches, or an evidence, or a witness or anything like that, it's kind of somebody's going to wind up going to jail. It might be you, it might be him. I don't know. I can't predict the future, okay? But what I'm telling you is if we continue to go down this route, we're going to have to start resorting to other things, okay? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And I don't want to do that, okay? I mean, I want everybody to get along and enjoy their night, okay? Like I said, for the children's sake, if nothing else, I mean, we can hate each other, but, in front of the kids, we try not to, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And again, I mean, I can't make you do something. If that's not how you want to be, that's not how you want to be. But it's just probably for the best, okay? Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, so can we agree to let him in so he can bring the kid inside and she can get cooled down?
Yes. So he's not going to harass the kids?
No, he's not going to bother anybody.
Okay.
And if he does, you can give us a call. We'll come back out here, okay?
Okay.
All right. Any questions for me this afternoon?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I appreciate you being cooperative with me. Thank you. Okay, sir. You're good to go. She's going to let you back inside with the kid.
Cool.
All right. We just, like I said, let's just try not to nitpick at each other, okay? I mean, I'm not saying you are, but we got to come to a resolution on it.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah,
All right.
I got you.
All right. I appreciate you, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, sir. And if you get anything and you need us, just let me know.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Oh, I did ask her about the wallet and driver's license. She said she doesn't know where they are. Unfortunately, I can't prove that she does know where they are. I get that for you. I got you. You got your hands full. All right. Here we go. You might want to wash it off. It hit the ground. All right.
Up inside.
You're welcome.
Have a nice day.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Sheriff's Office emergency.
Hi, you guys have been out to my house twice today, and then most recently the deputy talked my wife into letting me in the house, and then she locked me in the garage and tried to break my arm when I was trying to get back inside. She's currently got me locked in the garage because earlier she broke both of the big doors, and then when I came out here to fix it after getting in the house earlier, she locked the door behind me. And then when I tried to
What was that?
He just got me.
Oh, I'm shooting with somebody. She's driving. She just shot him. I just heard 4 shots. Sir, are you there? Do we need to get somebody there? Sounded like somebody just moved something or opened a door. I can't tell if it's the phone or him breathing. Somebody's 10-12. Somebody's screaming. Hello, this is the sheriff's office. No. No. No.
Anybody else in there? Can we open this? All right, hold on. This is Deputy Lohoff. Come here, sweetheart. It's okay.
Hi, are you in shock right now?
Well, do me a favor. Can you,
Is he alive?
they're working on him right now.
Okay.
I need you to go with this deputy, have her seat in her car. She's going to hang out with you. Okay. I'll get
Okay. All right. You need my hand?
No.
Come on, sweetheart. Come on, let's go. Come over here. That way we'll get EMS to check you out, make sure you're okay. Okay?
All right.
Come on.
Come over here. Okay?
Come over here. Come this way. Come on.
My oldest daughter.
Where's your kids at?
That's my oldest right there.
Okay.
She's 12. Her dad's name is James Hardy Joyner. He's in the DEA. He's coming to get her. He's on his way from Mobile. I called him.
Okay.
Have a seat, honey.
All right, have a seat.
And my other
Have a seat. Can y'all check her out? He's going to be signal 7. She's the shooter. No, it's a homicide. Y'all aren't going in there. Yeah, well, can y'all check her out?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey.
He ain't happy.
No, she told me she shot me.
Okay, yeah, he goes. Well, we'll verify it. I said, you're not going in there. It's a homicide.
She said, what happened? I said, ma'am, are you okay? She was like, shot my husband, shot my husband, shot my husband.
And my other 2 kids are 4 and 3. And they're in that house too.
Search her already? Hold on, real quick. We're going to search you, okay? Hold on to your hand real fast, okay?
Is he dead?
I don't know yet, ma'am. I just got here.
No, I'm fine. That's my kids and my husband.
kids in the house?
No, they're with the neighbor. Christy Curtis, Christy and John Curtis. Any other? I have nothing.
Anything on you that I need to be aware of?
Nothing.
Anything in your bra?
No.
Your bra?
I do have a bra.
I'm just gonna pull it forward, make sure you don't have anything in it, okay?
A nursing bra.
Okay.
He was dead. I saw him and I tried to help, but he was dead.
Okay, well, let's not talk about that right now, okay?
My kids don't have a dad or a mom now. And it's my fault. And he's right.
Alright. For right now, we're just gonna do this for right now, okay?
Just for your safety, for ours, okay?
I'm a murderer.
See, listen to me. You're not under arrest right now. You're being detained, okay? We'll investigate this.
No, you should arrest me. I killed my husband. Hopefully I just shot him. Maybe he's not dead. He should not be dead.
Did you double lock her up?
How come they're not going to get him? The ambulance.
I think they need to talk to you too.
So will the ambulance go get him?
Alright. Search her. She's good. I'm going to sit her in the car. Don't sit down. Alright, go ahead and have a seat in the car for me, okay? Listen to me. Ma'am, go ahead and have a seat in the car for me. It's easiest if you just sit your butt down first and you twist your feet inside, okay? Can you do that for me right now? I appreciate you. We'll get this figured out, okay? I'm going to let you know as soon as I know something, okay?
He's dead.
Listen to me. I'm going to let you know as soon as I know something, okay?
I think you can stop
Alright. Just twist around, feet inside there, okay? Now listen, I'm going to crack this window for you so you can get some airflow, okay? Do you feel like you need EMS to check you out? Are you breathing okay? Okay, look at me. Okay, take some nice deep breaths, okay? I can see you holding your breath right now, okay? Okay? Can I let these gentlemen look at you from EMS? Can I let them look at you at least?
Notified major crime.
Okay. Hey, can y'all look at her? I think she's in shock.
It was my sergeant.
Hey, do you want to kick your feet out and sit on the edge of the chair here so they can talk to you? Okay. She's in shock. What's your name again, ma'am? Rebecca, right?
No.
What's your name? Bree. I'm sorry, Bree.
He doesn't want us to confirm or anything?
I don't think so.
You feel more comfortable over there, you said? Okay. Works for me. Yeah. Alright, Miss Bree.
Just your woman?
Would you like it over there by you?
I told him that I wanted a divorce. So he was just trying to take the kids. I had to go have an appointment tomorrow and on Friday with divorce lawyers.
So what happened after the law enforcement left the second time?
I don't remember. I don't remember. He was in the garage again, and I locked him out. I locked it for some reason. I think to talk to him.
You locked him out for some reason, and that was to talk?
I locked him out. He was in the garage. I locked him out.
Okay.
But he didn't. He was still in the garage. He tried coming in, so I blocked the door, and he kicked my foot. And was trying to push to go in the door. And I was trying to keep him out. I don't. And then I shot him. But
how many times did you shoot him, Bruce? Not sure. So just to kind of.
I didn't mean to shoot him. It was at least twice I didn't mean to shoot him, but I did. And he said something, and just the look on his face.
What was the look on his face?
He was gonna kill me. And that's how I shot him.
Okay. Where did you get the gun? When you said you came to the door, did you already have the gun in your hands?
I think so.
You already had the gun in your hand when you came to the garage door? Do you know?
I just wanted them to go. Why did they arrest him when I called the police? Why did they arrest him? I didn't want him dead.
I wasn't out there.
I told them.
Was he on the phone
Did
at
you
all?
guys call? Did you call my in-laws so they could come?
We'll take care of it.
We will take care of it.
He should have just let me kill myself months ago.
Why do you say that?
Because then he would be dead.
Bree, you're the only one that could provide these details for us.
What did you do?
Okay.
It's not gonna bring him.
I know. Well, like I told you at the very beginning, okay, I think it's very important to give a voice. Okay, now's your chance to kind of tell us what happened from your point of view to kind of help explain the situation.
He doesn't have a voice.
If things just got out of hand and you made a mistake, you got to tell us that. Okay, because we don't know what to believe otherwise. Okay, you're the only one that can provide us any sort of light. I don't think you're a bad person. Detective Kelly doesn't think you're a bad person. Nobody thinks that you're a bad person. Okay? Sometimes we do things that we let things get out of hand. Okay, and we make mistakes. Okay, but it's not the mistakes that define us. Okay, it's how we move on from those mistakes. Bree, you gotta listen to me when I tell you that. Okay, it's not the mistakes that define us, it's how we move on from those mistakes.
Then I'm going to jail. I need to talk to my dad. I need to talk to my dad.
Let me just ask the one quick question. Okay, why did it happen? Bree, just tell us why it happened. That's...
Why did they just arrest him?
I don't know.
When? And then he called the cops again.
Bree, the only thing...
I gotta talk to my dad.
I know. The only thing that we have on that recording is your husband talking to our dispatch saying that you locked him in the garage. Okay. Your husband is calm.
I gotta lock him in the garage.
Okay. And then the second later, the door opens. One shot goes off. He tells our dispatch, she just shot me. About 5 more seconds go by, and 3 more shots go off. Okay, that is very important information, but we can only see so much of it.
It was me.
What was you?
I shot him. I told you.
What was he doing? You said he made you do
Coming
this.
towards me. No. I didn't say that, and I don't want to answer any more questions. I want to talk to my dad. My kids don't have any parents.
DCF is going to be talking to your dad, Bree. Okay?
I want to talk to him.
I know you do, but DCF is already involved in all that. Okay? Okay, they're already doing all that.
I need a lawyer.
Okay.
Do you know your dad's number memorized?
It's just our house phone number. The landline.
Dad don't be on scene.
No, I think Dad lives not around here.
Yeah.
Where does he live?
New York.
New York.
But do you know his number? You don't know his number.
I know his house number, his landline.
Okay. What is it? Hello?
Daddy.
Hey. Where are you?
I'm in an office. Daddy.
You're at the police?
Yeah.
You're at the police station?
Yeah.
All right. Whew.
I killed Colin.
I know you did, Sophie. I know you did. I'm just trying to figure out why. Was he threatening you, or? The kids okay?
No, they don't. I don't. Their dad is dead. And I belong in jail. I'm sure I'm going to jail. I think.
So are you in now, or you're being allowed? Is this a phone call you're allowed?
Yeah, I said I could call you.
All right. Have you? Obviously, it's early. We haven't figured out what the course of action is, but are you going to need a lawyer, or are you going to plead? Well, anyway, I'll ask you this later.
What do you think?
I
don't know, Daddy. I don't know. I don't know.
I get it. Well, you're not going to know. I mean, this is a shock.
We had such a good weekend. He's my best friend.
Hold on. Speak clearly. No, I'm not here to...
I know.
All right. You have to what?
I just said we had such a good weekend. He's
That's what I heard.
my best friend.
Parents said you guys had a great weekend, but for some reason, Colin started this thing last night with you. I mean, you obviously didn't put his computer in the dishwasher. We're clear on that, right? Hmm?
He's dead.
He did, right?
He's dead.
Oh, yes, he is. I'm sorry about that. I'm very sorry. And Hardy's got Kylie. You knew that, of course.
Yes.
All right. And JP and Laney are with Child Protective Services, I guess?
I don't know.
You don't know?
They wouldn't tell me anything.
All right, we'll find out tomorrow. We'll start calling. Are you with the Sheriff's Department?
There was a deputy here.
Okay, because I've been trying to figure out, all the police numbers, they go straight to voicemail unless you call 911.
I think it's
We
in
haven't been able-
an attorney district, maybe? The district attorney? State, I don't know.
Oh,
It's a guy in a suit. He asked if I would come to his office and talk to him. And so the cop brought me here.
oh, so you're waiting to talk to somebody in their office?
I talked to them.
Oh, you did? Okay. What did you tell them? You can ask.
I don't know. So I told him.
Well,
I
yes,
tried to. I tried to help him.
You tried to help them?
I got the kids out of the house and I went back and I tried to help him, but there was just blood everywhere. Daddy.
sorry. I'm sorry. Where are... all right, I'll be able to find out the answers to these things tomorrow. We got to figure out... do you want us to come down there? Is there anything we can do? I know it's a little early to start figuring this stuff out because you're still in shock. I guess you were talking to Eric when this happened.
Is he okay?
He is. He's shook up though, as you can imagine, as we all are, not as much as you are, but everybody's just trying to sort it out, so. Just, just, obviously you don't want to think about it, but you've already spoken to the district attorney, and what was just a question about what happened?
Yeah.
Okay. Was it a short conversation, or did you waive your rights to an attorney?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
I think I need one though.
Well, you may or you may not. Typically people do in these cases. So it's been too early for any type of plea or any of this stuff discussed, I'm sure.
Yeah.
How did the district attorney conversation end?
I wanted to call you.
He let me call you.
Uh-huh.
Okay, are you going to continue talking to him, or that's the end of the discussion?
Not tonight.
You will talk tonight?
Not tonight, no.
Not tonight. Tomorrow, did you mention, or just don't know?
I don't know.
Okay. Do you know if Don and Teray know?
No, I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. Keep crying, hon. Get it out. I mean, I've got to believe there was a reason it happened. Typically don't go around shooting people without a reason. Was he threatening you, or were you in the middle of an argument? Eric seemed to think he sounded like Colin was mocking you at the time. But I don't know.
I don't know.
You don't know either.
I need to go back to the hospital.
Are they taking you to the hospital?
I don't know.
All right, well, why do you need to go back to the hospital? Are you thinking of hurting yourself, or?
I don't know.
All right. I don't know either, huh? And this isn't so, I really don't know what I'm going to be able to do. We're just trying to heard this. We couldn't believe it, of course, and then it became obvious that it was true. I'm sure there was a reason. Are you in an office right now by yourself, or is there someone there?
I'm by myself.
Can I, before we're done, when you're about to hang up,
Yeah.
would you see if the district attorney can talk to me, or has he already said he can't, or he's already left?
I'm in the room by myself.
Okay.
I can ask him. I'll knock on the door.
Well, when we're done, Lucky, is there more to talk? You have to talk about? I'm here to listen, man.
I don't know, Daddy.
Yeah, I know you don't. I know you don't, sweetie. I don't have the answer for this one. This is a big deal.
I killed my best friend.
You did.
My husband, father of my kids. I just fucked up everybody. I killed him and fucked up everybody else's life.
Brady's just checking on you.
My dad, I wanted to know if you could talk to him.
Oh, okay.
Daddy, the guy's here.
All right. Okay, I'll talk to you later. I love you. I'll talk to you tomorrow if we don't.
Well, she'll be present. You're on. She'll be present.
Okay, good enough.
I'm Detective Ravel. I work for the Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office.
Yes, sir. My name's Eric Coon. I'm her dad, obviously.
Okay.
We've got the details, some of the details. I guess what I need to know is what's the next step as far as these processing goes. To sound heartless as it is, I just need to know where we're going with this.
Well, it's still no,
What should be charged with, sir?
Well, it's still early in the investigation. I mean, we just received the call just a few hours ago. We're still on scene, processing what we can process, collecting evidence. So it's too early to decide exactly what's going to happen. We will consult with the state attorney's office before that decision is made. So I couldn't tell you right now. But
fair enough.
I spoke with your daughter. She provided some information, but then decided that she would wish to speak with a lawyer, which is her right. So we don't have a whole lot of the details. Your daughter can provide a lot of the details, exactly what happened and why it happened.
Right.
We know what happened. She told us that she killed him. We were just trying to figure out why.
Right.
Things like these happen for a reason, and she's the only one that could tell us why it happened.
Is she being uncooperative, or?
No, she's being cooperative.
Shock at this point.
Absolutely, no, absolutely, I get that. No, she has been cooperative. She has agreed to. She did initially agree to speak with us, and she did the best she could to answer some questions. She was very eager to speak with you, so we decided to just let her. And then she stated that she wished to speak with a lawyer. But no, she has been cooperative. So don't think that. We're just trying to figure out before we could, before the interview was over, we were just trying to figure out why it happened.
Right, I am also.
But that's about all I can tell you right now, unfortunately.
Oh, okay, well, what happens tonight then, sir? Yeah, I mean, she'll obviously be incarcerated. Will she be at a jail? Will she be?
She will. Once she's charged, she'll. The court system will take over, and what they decide, they decide.
Okay, well, without putting words in your mouth, could you give me a general direction you think it'll end up? Or I'll tell you what, if I want information tomorrow, who should I call? Who should I start with?
I assume she's going to get a lawyer, so I would start communicating with him. He'd be able to communicate with the prosecutor at the state attorney's office, and just go from there. That's going to be your best bet.
Okay, and how would she go about getting a lawyer from where she is now? She hasn't retained a lawyer in the past, so she's really not up on such things.
Right.
We don't have a family attorney. It would take a little while to.
Sure. I mean, they got public defenders in the local area. I believe the jail staff will ask her if she would like a public defender, which is her right. She'll be assigned a public defender normally at first appearance, and that's.
When would any idea when the first appearance is, sir?
I don't off the top of my head right now. I won't be able to answer that.
No, fair enough.
So.
All right. This is such a bizarre.
I know it is, and I know.
I don't even know what questions to ask.
You're a concerned father, and you've got a lot of questions, and you're looking for a lot of answers, and I'm doing the best I could. I just, there's only so much I can do. So.
Well, I get it. You're the first link in the chain.
Sure.
Everybody's got a specialty, so that's okay. So later on tonight, she'll be charged.
Most likely, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. And then from then depending on, as far as her mental health, Is she going to be alone at any point tonight?
It depends on what she tells the jail staff. I mean, she mentioned to us that she I guess has been suicidal in the past. So that'll be. It just depends on what she tells the jail staff, if she plans on hurting herself and whatnot.
All right. Oh boy, I worked corrections for 20 years, and I never thought I'd be on this side of it.
Yes, sir. I understand that completely.
All right. Well, could I talk to her again if that's
Sure.
if that's not too bad?
Sure. I'm gonna step out because I like to give people privacy. So.
I'm here, Dad.
All right, hon. All right. Well, I'm just trying to sort this out. I don't quite know where to go from there. So it sounds like you'll be seeing the jail staff later tonight. If you feel, I'm not trying to plan any suggestions, but if you feel like you're going to hurt yourself, you better point it out to somebody, all right?
Yes.
There's light at the end of this tunnel. It's difficult to see at this point. But we got to get through these first few hours so the shock can start to wear off and before you do anything rash, okay?
Yeah.
You're hearing me, right?
Yes.
All right.
What about
Life is what?
Lainey and JP?
That I don't know yet. Obviously, they've been taken into some sort of protective services. So we'll have to start researching that tomorrow.
Can you guys take care of them?
Permanently?
Until I can have them back? Or now? Just so they're not in a foster home? Until something else gets figured out.
Well, we're going to be involved in figuring out the process. I guarantee that. We have to talk to Teray and Don. My God, I don't even know if they know yet. Don't know.
Okay.
Well, all right, my answer was absent, as you noticed. I did not say I was going to do that. And I don't mean to upset you more with that, but
I understand.
I'm not ready to make... What's that?
I understand.
No, you don't understand, but, yeah, damn it. I'm really pissed right now, Bree. I'm very mad at you. I know you're going through a terrible thing, but Jesus, this is so uncharacteristic. Why did you why did you grab a gun? Did you feel that was he gonna hurt you?
I don't know.
What's that?
I don't know.
Are you on any meds right now?
Yeah.
Okay, do you have them with you?
No.
Well, that's something that needs to be addressed. Could you bring that up to the sheriff, respectfully, of course?
Yes.
Or the jail staff, if you have to wait that long?
I will.
All right. My mind is racing, hon. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. I'm not familiar with this situation, as you are not. All right, well, later tonight, if you get another chance, you're going to have to give up your phone at some point.
I don't have my phone.
Oh, that's right. Okay, you're on this. I said, I'm trying to think where we're going with this. Okay. They're good. Later tonight or tomorrow morning, after the investigation has reached a certain point, they're going to charge you with something. You know that, obviously.
Yeah.
And whether they decide you need a secure medical facility or a jail, some sort of holding cell, a jail, is going to be, it sounded like the sheriff said, depending on what you tell the jail staff.
Okay.
When you're being admitted, you're going to have to tell them something one way or the other. All right, well, when they offer you a public defender, agree, take the public defender, a lawyer, until we can at least figure out a better way of going, okay?
Okay.
Just so we have a point of contact. So you have a representative, someone we can call and get questions answered.
Okay.
All right. Honey, I know you're in shock right now. I know this is awful. I wish there was something I could tell you to make you feel better. I don't know what it is. We got your back. We love you. In the morning, we're going to start trying to get you more answers. But the public defender could do that as far as finding out where the kids are and stuff like that. I'm sure they're safe, but I don't have them here, obviously.
Yeah.
All right?
Mm-hmm.
Your brother's okay. I told you he's shaking. He was, he called me. He was in a panic. Yeah, somebody else is calling right now. I don't know who it is. But, so yes, Eric's okay.
Okay.
I guess you were texting him in the car, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He said, I sent you a text too, but it must have been too late.
Okay. Thanks, Dad.
Well, you're welcome. Just stay calm and easy to say, right? I'm so sorry, huh?
I just can't believe he's dead.
What?
Nothing. I don't know if it's worse that he's dead or that I killed him.
All right. Well, let's focus on the things that Kylie's okay. She's with Hardy. And the kids are okay, and we will start seeing what we can do as far as, getting them in a better situation, all right?
Okay.
All right, I will talk to you tomorrow morning.
Love you.
As far as I know, I love you too. All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Checking on you. Looks like you're all done. Okay. Do you have... You said you wanted a lawyer, so I'm not going to ask you any more questions about the case. Do you have any questions? If so, I'll try to answer them. You are going to be charged, okay, for the death of your husband, okay, and we'll go from there, okay. So let me go grab the deputy.
My dad wanted me to ask. I take medicine every day, and I don't have it.
What's the medicine for?
Anxiety, depression.
Okay. Just make sure you let the jail staff know that you were prescribed those medications. Okay, and if those are medications that they can administer within the jail, which they do administer lots and lots of different medications to the inmates, okay, they will administer those to you, okay? So just make sure you let them know, because you will see a nurse. Okay, once you get booked in, you will see a nurse. The nurse will sit down with you. Just make sure you let her know what prescription medications you're prescribed, okay? Okay, sit tight for me.
Chief Petty Officer Mrs. Bree Kuhn was charged and sentenced to life in prison for the homicide of her husband, Colin Turner.